I've got Zeke out and he's getting ready to head home in a couple of days, so I wanted to put a little bit on tape, show you where he finished up at. He's doing good. And I told you I'd kind of give you some direction since we're not doing an actual pickup. The two things I have, he's gotten better at not being as pushy at doors and gates. Just when I go to put the collar on, he wants to do this whole avoidance thing. He kind of wants to run around you. He comes up to the collar and he's so excited and he gets to, wagging his tail. And then as soon as you reach down, it's like, zip, I'm going to be gone. So I just wait patiently until he comes back and sits, and then we put it on. So I've done that quite a bit, and sometimes it's just this like little game that he has to go through. If he's inside and or in a crate and you reach down to put it on, you won't have any problems. It's just when he's loose. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is that he likes to be told to sit. And I've told him sit for 2 weeks. So I don't think he doesn't understand what sit means. I think he's just waiting for you to tell him. So I might give him one cue when I start working. Excuse me. And then from there, I tell him by popping. I don't keep telling him over and over again, because if you do get into that habit, then the dog is waiting for you to tell them to do something, and they really should be doing it automatically. You ran out of pet caught there, Bubba. So, it just is kind of that one little thing that hasn't clicked on him. As far as that goes, he's done very well. He went in the kennels and greeted everybody the other day. He stayed down. I had him on leash. I was controlling it. So I think overall, everything else is going very nicely. Work him on leash and kind of follow up. And I think you'll do just fine. Saturday classes are Saturday mornings at 9:30. And we will not have class this week. And of course, you're picking up this week. So give him a week and let him work, and then bring him back to class, because that way I can help you guys go through any more problems or things that he's not doing at home once you pick him up. Zeke. Okay. Good. Sit. Good job. You ready? Let's go. Good sit. See, it was slow, but he'd already started, so I did not correct him, but I did let him know that he did good going down. Stay. Stay and out to the end of the leash. He does a little bit, no. He does a little bit of the tug if you're in close, no. Good, stay. But once I'm at the end of the leash, he thinks that's a come. I don't know if you've been doing some comes with him, but I don't advise it from this stage. Just because of that, he's not settled into this stay part of it. In other words, he's not waiting for that release. So you don't want to let him get up and come to you every time. You want to control that situation. And the best way to control it is to go all the way back to his side. No. Sit. Good. And then release him. Okay. And that's why it's so important to have treats, because that release needs to be something positive. He needs to look forward to it and stuff like that. So the dog food works well, but if, later on down the road, I really advise trying to find something that doesn't react with his stomach. Stay. That you can do for a release command, because it makes training so much more fun. It also makes his reaction to doing something a lot more over the top. This was absolutely awesome. If I worked for 2 weeks and then the boss said, yeah, okay, I'm going to pay you and I'll just give you minimum wage, I'd be fine with it. But the boss says I did a really good job and I'm going to get $12 an hour, I might be a little more inclined to keep coming in. So that's kind of where that's at. No. I know, there's lots going on. The mower's here. Quinn's doing playtime. Sit. Just like that. I'm controlling. Okay. Good job. Yeah, that a good. That a good buddy. Starting to get wild on me. I know. What happened? You got distracted. Good. Let's go. Good. No, back. Good. Sit. Let's go. Good. I know, they're all talking, aren't they? You can work through it. Good. Stay. And distractions are one thing I add in the second week. So you notice I let Zeke go ahead and make the decision to break the healing pattern and head out to the end of the leash before I gave him a correction. And the reason being is that dogs, they often get curious about things, and Zeke's a puppy, so I'm okay with that curiosity. But I'm not okay with it when we're working, when he should be focused in. This dog can be very focused about what you're doing, so no, sit. He can be very focused about what you're doing. So, you need to make sure that he keeps that focus on you and not on what's going on around him. A little bit of movement side to side. You can see it when I first started, I had to do a no. Again, all the way back. Go all the way back. Good boy, okay. Good job. Good. Here. Working on that back. Good. Good boy. Let's go. I love it when you make a liar out of me on camera. That's good. Hurry. Good. Nope. Back. Good. Look at you. Nice movement. Nice. Good boy. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Good. Now, I might not be successful this morning. I've been dropping the leash and just letting him go so I can do some comes across the yard. Whoops. I was talking, but that doesn't mean you can't sit. There you go. Good boy. I think I'm going to keep him a little closer to this end. We'll see how we go. Okay. Are you ready? Get it. Good. Zeke, come. Hey, it's chasing you. I know. Get it. Where is it? There it is. Good boy. Zeke, come. He's so funny. I'm telling you, he's a good working dog. Come. Hurry. Get it. Come. Good. Sit. Ready? Get it. Zeke, come. I should have tried a ball with him. Sit. Get it. Zeke, come. Hurry. Sit. Notice he's coming back to front, even if I'm throwing it behind me a little bit. And I've really worked that. You come around, you come in front. There's a lot of reasons. One, I don't like dogs walking past me or running past me. And I was worried this morning with all the distractions I had behind me that he was going to try to run past me and go visit everybody back there that was barking at him earlier. But he did very well with it, so that's good. And then the second thing is if you're calling a dog that got loose from you, if they come to the front, you can catch them. If they come to the front and they zip off, it does you no good. So that come to front and sit is so important. So make sure you're working. Get it, come, sit right here. Good boy, Zeke, down. Stay. So if you're doing a down and a stay, it is the same rules. These apply. He can't get up. He can't move. You can see how he's got a curve to him. He rolls over on his hip, very relaxed. Unless they do that, I won't do a stay with a dog like that. But he's doing very well with it. Leave it. No. Zeke. Oh, hey. Down. Stay. As I said, same rules apply. I didn't release him. And the reason he got up is because of his own sniffing affair, not because I released him. Good boy. Good stay. Good stay. That was excellent. I'm not even going to mess with that. That was so good. That was so good. Yes, it was. I know, huh? All right, doing place? Place. Good. So place I play is a game. Now remember that when you do bed work, it is bed work. This is not stay work. So he can sit, he can down. He can get up and turn around. So if I want to go to this side of the bed and he follows, that's fine. Are you going to come this way? Hey. Okay, get it. Good. Zeke, place. Awesome. Those dog food roll off that bed. Okay, get it. Zeke, place. Good job. Go ahead, place. Sit. Down. And I like to teach all dogs that they can sit up, lay down, turn around, do whatever they want. If I want them to stay for long periods of time, I do try to give them an activity. Remember, dogs are situational, so if we're all sitting down in the living room being calm and we want them to be calm, then it's better to give them something to do to keep them calm. So, Kongs or stuff like that. I know he has sensitive stomach, so he may just lay there. But, if he's got a toy that he really likes or something like that he can take to his bed, that's even better. So, overall, Zeke's done an awesome job. I haven't had any issues with him, other than minor little things. And I think they're just Zeke being a puppy and sometimes not as focused. But most of the time, he does really, really well. Remember to work him, and put the collar and leash on. Don't hesitate to put it on when you're in the house. I tell people that first 30 minutes we get up in the morning, we're trying to get ready to get out the door. And sometimes the dog is just kind of forgotten. They go outside and then they come back in and they get away with stuff that we really wouldn't like as far as behaviors go. So be careful and watch that. See if you need to put him on leash, because that's a great time to be working him. And I'm not meaning like I have to get out and we have to do sit stays or stuff like that. I just want you to stay with me so I can pay attention to what you're doing. I may be blow drying my hair or brushing my teeth in the bathroom and the dog's on a sit stay right beside me. So they're close enough that I can keep an eye on them and make sure they're doing what they want to do, what I want them to do. And then the other time I put a dog on leash in the house is when I get home at night and I'm trying to make dinner, get things ready. That's another great time to put them on leash in the house. This is another time when you maybe need to teach them where to go lay down while you're cutting stuff in the kitchen, so they're not right under your feet. Or you're going to sit at the dinner table and they're not going to be crated to eat. So they need to know that's okay. They can go lay down. They can do stuff like that instead of beg at the table. Things that we don't think about, but we teach our dogs very often, are things that are really great for training aspects as far as that goes. And then just a short 10 or 15 minute walk a day. Good job. Okay. Place. Short 10 or 15 minute walk a day. I always say training is 2 houses down and 2 houses back. It doesn't take a lot. You just want to make sure you're hitting these basics in the first couple of houses, and then just let them go on a walk and be a dog. If they want to wander out in the yard and potty, that's fine. The only thing I do, and I tell everybody this in class, okay, Zeke, sit. If there's a dog walking on the other side of the street or something very distracting, I'm going to do a sit stay and take a couple of treats and go, good job. Look at you. What a good boy. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to do this little game, and we're going to sit here and do a sit stay. If I wouldn't have lost the treat, it would have been better. Good boy, sit. And I'm going to say, good job. And I'm going to do a sit stay toe-to-toe with him until whatever distraction gets by. So that's an easy way to work that. We did that the other day. I'd taken him in the front door, and we had a dog that either was coming or going, I don't remember. And so Zeke and I had to get back over by the employees' vehicles and do that sit stay, and it worked very well with him. So I do know he has the capability of doing that. And then the rest of the walk they can do just fine. When I get back to the house, I want to round them in. We just did this whole walk so we could get some exercise and burn out some of this energy. So if we don't remind you that you need to behave, do some sit stays, do some healing, get in, stay right here. Pay attention to me, because when we get back in the house, I don't want you running wild. This was what our exercise was for. So, but overall, I think you're going to have a great time with Zeke. He's a wonderful dog. I'd love to see him back at class. But if I can help you with anything else, just please let me know.